Hey everybody, this is Peter at Plumbing Express again. Just bringing you some tips for your home, be able to make the plumbing just safer and last longer for you. Hopefully be able to save you a little money as well. Today we're talking about aging plumbing. Now, whether your house is brand new or 80 years old, eventually, no matter what, you're going to have aging plumbing. Water heaters, they traditionally last between 6 and 12 years. Tankless water heaters, you're going to probably get between 10 and 15. So right there are two items that are not going to last the longevity of your home. But there's other things in that as well. Most people expect that appliances like that are going to go bad over time. But we also want to make certain you're aware there are other items that can go bad in your home. You know, we think about the piping that's either in the slab, under the slab, in a basement, in an attic, in a crawl space. We don't always think about that as having a lifespan to it. But the truth of the matter is that piping is only going to last so long. Now, it can be for quite some time. But a lot of times down here in Florida, we're not seeing that it's going to last the lifespan of a home. So what is it we're going to look to do on that? Well, one thing is we want to be proactive because emergencies usually have a tendency to cost a lot of money. So expensive emergencies can be alleviated if we just make certain that we are being proactive in what we are doing. So having a great relationship with one of your local plumbers is a great way to start off with that. Listen to what they have to say. Let them do a home inspection for your home. Find out where the age and quality of your pipes and plumbing fixtures are. Maybe it's a kitchen sink faucet. Maybe it's a garbage disposal. Maybe it's that water heater. It can also be able to make it so that you have time to plan ahead. You know, new water heaters for energy guidelines are going to be going up. They're going to become more expensive. So one of the things that's nice is instead of you just being hit with a big immediate item, it lets you start thinking in advance. How do I budget for this? Do I want to look at maybe doing financing, or do I just want to look to be able to save up and be able to pay for this entirely? And of course, having some different options whenever you look at that is going to be able to help you with that. But one of the other big things about not making an emergency that's going to cost you more money is also it allows you to have the work done on your schedule. So maybe instead of having to have that water heater changed out on Easter or Christmas Day, or worse yet, having that garbage disposal changed out on Thanksgiving when you're still trying to prep the meal, you're able to make it so it's set up on your schedule. You know, whenever you're talking to your local plumber, find out, is that something that they feel like your disposal is reaching its end of its lifespan? Maybe you can even hear that. Possibly whenever you're running the garbage disposal, does it sound louder than it has in the past? Have you been having to hit the reset button that's underneath the bottom of the garbage disposal because it's starting to trip that little breaker that's down underneath there? These are all signs that the lifespan of your fixture and your appliances are coming to an end, and you want to be proactive and get out ahead of that. I think of it like this down here in Florida. You know, we have a lot of hurricanes, we have power outages. You know, you want to make certain you're prepared for that. You can keep your fridge in good shape. You want to not lose everything in it. It's kind of the same thing as you wouldn't want to have a situation where you have all these people over at your house, people are down visiting, it's a holiday possibly, and your water heater goes out. Especially if it's something that maybe you would have been able to do on your own schedule for less money, gotten a better product if you would have done it 2 to 3 weeks or a month before that. So along with that, one of the other big things that comes along is property damage. Water is a huge destroyer of things. It's one of the number one claims for insurance every single year is water damage. So if you're able to get out ahead of that, maybe get that water heater taken care of before it starts leaking, before it causes major damage, get it replaced, put in a brand new one. That's also going to provide some long-term value. You know, no one likes to have a situation where they have to be out of their house or they are forced to do a remodel because there was a water leak. And it doesn't only come from just your water heater. It can also come from your water pipes. So it could be your actual water pipes running again in the slab overhead, something like that. And eventually it leaks, it causes water damage. It could also be your sewer. If you aren't taking care of your drains and you're allowing them to be backing up occasionally, and the only thing you're doing is having your plumber come out and just take care of the symptoms. So just getting it flowing again and not doing a comprehensive workup with a camera where they're actually running it down through in there and seeing. If your pipes are old enough, there's a chance, whether it be down here in Florida or it be further north, maybe you've got roots in them. There is also can be situations where if you have if you have cast iron pipe, it may have finally reached its lifespan and gotten cracked. You know, we've seen cast iron pipe that will go over 80 years and it's fine. I've also seen cast iron pipe that's only 15 years old that has developed cracks and holes in it that are allowing dirt or also roots to get into it. So these are all things, again, that if you partner up, you know, find a local plumber that you can build a relationship with, that you can trust, that you can have them come out and check your house out and give you kind of an inspection on your home. let you find out what are some of the areas that you could be proactive on. Maybe they're not causing a problem yet, but there's something that you're able to get out ahead of. Do it on your schedule. Make sure that you're avoiding property damage, picking up long-term value, because you're also going to avoid those expensive emergency calls that can arise. So this is Peter, Plumbing Express. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us. We look forward to seeing you again on our next video. Thank you.